What I was getting at is that men don't get to talk about mental health as much just because like they don't want to seem vulnerable or seem weak.
Yes,
right?
Yes. And it's not it's not masculine.
Right. And it's the same way that they throw the stigma of women have to like cook and clean and do all that shit, which I don't ever believe in because I saw my mom go from that to being the woman that's never home, never cook, never clean.
Big boss.
Right, big boss. So it's like I quickly that idea came out of my head.
Big shout out to Mama Vasquez.
Oh yeah, of course. Shout out to my mother and all that. But I say that to say that men have this burden where it's like they're supposed to take care of financially. They're supposed to
carry all this burden on their back.
They're supposed to carry all this shit on their back and then be able to just walk with their head high and be the strong alpha male, what they call it. But shout out to all the female the alpha females that I give so much credit when I see like people with single moms and people who like parents or even single dads. Regardless, when I see a single parent, it's like, bro, that shit is not
for the faint-hearted.
That shit is not for the faint-hearted. I've been co-parenting, so I kind of get it. I kind of get it, and thank God I have a good support team. My mom, my dad, you know what I'm saying, my brother. Thank God for them, or else like being a single parent would be impossible. Like if I needed to get a babysitter, bro,
and grooving out here is crazy.
Babysitter, bro, for a single mother, you gotta understand these women that out here 22, 23, don't have nobody to help them out. Gotta go get a babysitter. Yes. They want to go outside. They gotta go do this and that. That shit costs money, bro.
Or think about even when your work doesn't line up with their school.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to get a baby. You got to figure it out.
That shit
like
is money.
It's really.
And you can't just leave your kid with anybody.
It really takes a village. It really takes a village.
Facts.
It really takes a village. But I just wanted to touch back upon what we were talking about and how there's a stigma that needing help, calling out for help as a man, that makes them weak. Right. That makes them less masculine. Let's look at it on the other side. But what women are going through as far as they have to be perfect. If they're not perfect, then if they have a blemish here,
yeah, you're right. They
have their own stigma they have to worry about in society. They have to be perfect. They have to match up to this. So both genders have their own stigma in society that they have to go through and they have to maneuver through, and they have to, unfortunately it's just the reality of it,
Yeah, but you know what too? I always like to revert back that I think men and women are so much more alike than we think. I think we're the exact same. Besides, obviously,
we're the exact same.
Yes. But we're the exact same. We think the same way.
Yes.
Like we lie the same. We cheat the same. We do all the same foul shit.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Women are, like they always say, women are just a lot better at hiding that shit most of the time. But and niggas is a lot more sloppy. Truth be told. But and women also have a lot more. They have that discipline. They got discipline like men don't. Men are just savages out there. I ain't gonna lie. Like
no, it's definitely.
But there are some women, female. Shout out to the female savages, man. I done learned some lessons fucking with some female savages, bro. Yo, when a girl's a savage, you really be amazed at the shit they capable of. Like what? You fucked him, and somehow you was with me. I mean, this is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
savage.
You'll be amazed. Like I can't, bro. I can't even start getting into horror stories. I gotta have a woman here that's open enough to talk about this real savages.
Yeah, yo.
Because y'all gotta hear from the horse's mouth, right? Because I remember growing up even in high school and like even dealing with my female clients, I've been hearing some of the shit that they be doing, and some girls be bragging like, yeah, I got this nigga to get my name tatted on him, yeah, and I'm fucking with his friend, yeah, but it's okay, he had a kid on me, that's why. I'm like, yo, y'all vengeful different. Yeah. Like y'all revenge is different.
Listen, if you want to hurt a woman, don't do it, because she gonna hurt you 10 times.
Yeah, you're not ready to die.
You don't even want that. And our egos are so fragile.
That shit intentionally. Like you don't do shit intentionally to hurt somebody. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Well, unless it's for revenge. But you don't go into situations intentionally to hurt somebody almost ever. You're just being selfish, and that goes back to that discipline. And honestly, that would lead me into a whole conversation that I got to get into once again with a female presence here, because I'm gonna get into a whole bunch of like the idea of like feeling like you own somebody. Like people are like, nah, that's mine. Like that she's mine. Nigga, is you crazy?
She's her own person.
Exactly. And vice versa. Girls like, nah, that's my dick. That's my nigga. Bruh.
Nah.
Cut it out. Cut it out. It don't work like that at all.
No.
And honestly, it took me a lot of discipline in my own mind to understand that, because I've been through that where I feel like you now you own somebody, you know.
But yeah,
like,
no.
Like when you start claiming somebody, it's like, nah, that's mine, and then you quickly learn, no, it's not, nigga. That's his and his too. And that's his too.
Humbling.
Yeah, it's very humbling. I think all men need to go through that. Like, if you ain't been through your first heartbreak, nigga, you ain't even scratched the surface. And that's just the first one. You got to go through the second one, the third one. You got to go through the situation where you find out the kid ain't yours type shit. I done heard all that shit. I know niggas who done took care of kids, bro, like literally for years, and then kind of find out that's not their kid. Like shit like that.
I couldn't even.
I've heard multiple stories of it. Multiple. I'm talking about niggas who was good dads, and then coming to find out they didn't have a kid. Matter of fact, that happened. Nah, I ain't gonna mention that one story. But you know exactly. You might know exactly what I'm talking about. Like it's.
And that's the thing. As a tat artist, you hear so many. You get everything.
Bruh, exactly. One time, that's exactly what it was. One time,
I know. Trust me, I know.
My man's had to get his son's Roman numeral birthday covered. I'm like, why are you getting it covered? I'm like, it's not like it was a bad, like it wasn't like poorly done. He's like, yeah, man, not my kid. I'm like, what? I'm like, this just went left.
That's tough.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, that's tough.
I'm thinking this shit just might be misspelled. They might have put the wrong Roman numeral. He's like, nah, it's not my kid, bro. I was like, wow. Because I remember vividly watching this nigga Instagram, like, bro, and that's multiple different stories, because that's not even the original person I was just referring to.
That's really heartbreaking.
That's a different level of heartbreak, bro. But you know what? That's what life's up. Life's like that, though.
Yeah.
Life is like that, bro. You gotta understand.
Honestly.
Truth be told, bro, we come from a long line. Like we don't polygamy isn't spoken on highly. Like people look down on it still, but even though some religions practice it heavy, like I know, like
a lot.
Like in the Middle East, they use that the idea of polygamy for people don't means having multiple wives.
The Mormons, go out to Utah. Feel me?
Oh, the Mormons, they on some hard. We don't even got to get started. First of all, I'm not trying to get kidnapped or brought to. I'm not about to fuck with the Mormons. Y'all do y'all. Shout out to the book and all that. Y'all do y'all. I ain't fucking with the Mormons. What's that?